Antes de seguir con tu video, quiero comentarte que estamos llevando a cabo el webinar Bootcamp de Job Interview Preparation, donde aprenderás sobre, número 1, lo que el call center de tu preferencia está buscando en ti. Número 2, cómo vender tus fortalezas y debilidades. Y número 3, y no menos importante, cómo responder a las preguntas más frecuentes que te pueden hacer en una entrevista de trabajo en un call center. Si quieres mayor información, contáctame. En la descripción de este video hay un link para brindarte toda la información de los detalles del Bootcamp de Job Interview Preparation. Ahora ya puedes continuar viendo tu video. Antes de seguir con tu video, quiero comentarte que estamos llevando a cabo el webinar Bootcamp de Job Interview Preparation, donde aprenderás sobre, número 1, lo que el call center de tu preferencia está buscando en ti. Número 2, cómo vender tus fortalezas y debilidades. Y número 3, y no menos importante, cómo responder a las preguntas más frecuentes que te pueden hacer en una entrevista de trabajo en un call center. Si quieres mayor información, contáctame. En la descripción de este video hay un link para brindarte toda la información de los detalles del Bootcamp de Job Interview Preparation. Ahora ya puedes continuar viendo tu video.
Welcome everybody. It's my pleasure. It's such an honor being here with you today, everybody. And in today's marathon, one of the things that we're going to be talking about is what do you know about us? That's the principal question that a recruiter may ask you during the job interview process. When you go to a call center and in the process of being interviewed by a language specialist, OM, or a recruiter, it turns out that you will try to you will face different kind of questions, right? And one of the questions that you're gonna be pretty much facing is, what do you know about us? Similar questions to what do you know about us, we have, why do you want to work at Cytel? Why do you want to work at Concentrix? Why do you want to work at, let's say, Teleperformance? And obviously, it's not about the money, right? The answer has nothing to do with the money itself. The answer has nothing to do if you live just nearby the place that you are about to work, right? Everything is based just a little bit more than that. So this is our day 3 in our marathon. And what we're going to be covering today is, what do you know about us? Why do you want to work at this call center? And can you please talk about the reasons for you choosing this special position? It could be customer service. It could be, let's say, retention. It could be, let's say, customer service, sales, retention, or any other. You name it, right? You name it. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Remember that this is day number 3. We already covered or went through day number 1, where we talked about the abilities that you need to have if you want to apply for a call center industry. That's day number 1. We talked about some of the abilities, some of the skills that you need to show that you actually know, and some of the examples that you can tell the recruiter next time that you go through a interview process, right? And day number 2, we cover about no job experience, right? If turns out that you don't have any kind of job experience, day number 2 in the marathon is just for you. Because in day number 2, we talked about how your personal experience, nothing to do with your job experience whatsoever, because you don't have none, it could help you out. It could help you out to answer questions like, what do you know about the position that you're going to be working for? Or would you like to tell me just a little bit about your achievements, right? That's what we're going to be covering, or that's what we cover on day number 3. But in day number 3, which is marathon, Day 3 today, we're going to be talking about what do you know about us. And let me start off by asking you guys, people that are actually right now watching on TikTok, and people that are watching us on Facebook, right? So the first question, guys, pay attention to this. The first question that I have for you is, tell me one thing you know from the call center you're applying for. Tell me one thing you know from the call center that you are applying for. And something that you need to avoid at all cost. Something, one more time, let me repeat myself. Something that you need to avoid at all costs is you shouldn't talk about money, right? You shouldn't talk about money. When If you are going to be talking about a call center, you shouldn't be talking about money. You shouldn't be talking about how much they are gonna pay you, right? Keep that in mind. And another thing that you should avoid 100% is saying something like, "Oh yes, I know that you offer free transportation." Right? I know that you offer free transportation. That is something, guys, that it is true. They might offer that, but that shouldn't be your answer. That shouldn't be your answer. It turns out that in my experience, sometimes when I ask this kind of questions to my students, and I ask them, what do you know about the call center you want to apply for? And normally the answer is, okay, they pay you $550. It's located at this site or at this address. They might say something like, okay, they give you some kind of subsidized meal or free transportation. Guys, that's true, right? That's true. That's something that actually they offer you as a perk, as benefit, something that you can get from them if you work for them, if you give them their time, if you give your time to them, they're gonna give you this in return, besides money, right? Besides your basic salary or commission or bonuses. That's gonna be depending on the campaign. That's gonna be depending on the pretty much the position you're applying for. But when a recruiter asks you, what do you know about us? What would be that answer you will give to the recruiter? What do you know about us? Let me know in the comment down below, in the chat box, what will be the answer to the question, what do you know about us? Alrighty, I just want to read some comments before I actually give you a really good answer in order for you to succeed at this question, right? So let me go ahead and check up on, let's see. So UV, follow the host. Thank you so much, UV. It's my pleasure. Alrighty. So if the recruiter asks you guys, what do you know about us? What will be your answer? That's what we are talking about today. Remember that to every single general question, I bring you similar questions as well. What do you know about us? Or questions like, why do you want to work at Sitel, for example? Why do you want to work at Concentrix, for example? Why do you want to work at Teleperformance, OneLink, for example, right? Yubi, thank you very much for sharing the video. I do really appreciate. Give me those high five and a fist bump to you. Thank you so much. Alrighty, so do you guys have any idea what would be your answer? What do you know about us? Guys, let me go ahead and reveal you the answer. One more time. You should not talk about money. Oh yes, I am applying here today because I know that you pay like $550. And with this amount of money, guess what? I am going to finish my university. With this amount of money, guess what? I am going to help my parents. With this amount of money, I am going to buy a car. I am going to buy a new house. Okay, those are your personal objectives, right? Those are your personal targets, which I mean, they're not bad. The thing is that this is not part of the question. The question is, why do you want to work here? What do you know about us? Could you please tell me the reason why you are applying for this position? Those are the kind of questions that you need to answer. Number one, it's not about money. Number two, subsidized meal, subsidized food, guys. Even though nowadays, currently, if you go to a buffet, and at the buffet, the normal price of, let's say, of a main course, it's not hard dish, right? I have seen I have seen some people saying hard dish. Yes, a hard dish, right? But it's not about a hard dish. It's a main course. So if you go to a restaurant, you order your main course. How much do you think would be the main course in a restaurant buffet, right? It would be depending on the amount of money, but most likely you might spend around, let's say, 200, 150, 100 Cordobas. And the truth to be told is that in call centers, you have subsidized meal or subsidized food. What does it mean? It means that you are going to get your lunch. You're gonna get your food half the price. Meaning it could be 60 Cordobas, it could be 30 Cordobas, it could be depending on what you're gonna be ordering. We have Lewin. Lewin says, what's the difference between teleperformance, TP, and CC? What do you mean by that, my friend? It's a great place to work. You could work for American company and you can have better position. All right. Yep. It could be, right? It could be. Hey, thank you. Thank you very much for your comments. All right. So, which is good, which is true. It's a place, it's a great place to work. You could work for an American company and you can have better position. All right. That's true. But what can you tell me about the difference between one call center and another call center? Because most likely all call centers, you pretty much provide customer service to people in the United States. Most likely, right? Most likely. So if you work for one American company, for one call center, or for another call center, what would be the difference? What would be the difference if you work for either or, right? And in order for you to answer questions like this, right? In order for you to answer questions like this, guys, you need to do a research. But I know sometimes you might say something like, research. Yes, everybody talks about you need to do a research. You need to go online and then start reading, and then you have a lot of information in your mind. And now you can actually connect the dots. You can actually answer the questions like, what do you know about us? Because it's tons and tons and tons of information that pretty much we end up saying nothing, right? So what we need to do is to work on the research. But what we're gonna be spending most of the time in our research, we're gonna be depending, or we're gonna be working on what are the company's beliefs, right? What the call center that you're applying for believe, what is their belief? What do they believe in? What is their goal as a company, right? And most likely, where are you going to get this information? Yes, you're going to get this information from their website. If you go to the website, you type, let's say, Sitel, you type Teleperformance, you type Concentrics, you type, you name it, Ibex, right? You will see their statement over there. You will see the vision. You will see pretty much what they want to accomplish for their customers, right? And the idea is to read their vision and try to make a kind of match between what you really want to accomplish in this call center and why. One more time, it's not about the money, everybody. It's not about the subsidized food or the free transportation or the bonus they pay you or just because you're going to be learning a new skill. It's not only about that, everybody. It's about a little bit further. That's going to be depending on their vision, what they want to accomplish as a call center and what industry they are. Let me go ahead and give you an example. Um, let's say, let's say that you might like computers. Let's say that you might like video games. So you could either be in the technology industry, or you could be either, or you could either be at entertainment technology, video games, entertainment technology, right? So why you want to be part of this, let's say, industry? Why do you want to be in this industry of entertainment, or why you want to be in this industry of technology? Because you studied it before and now you want to pretty much put into practice what you have learned, what you have acquired in the last couple of years, perhaps, maybe. And these are the reasons why you want to be part of the team. Remember, guys, when you go to your next job interview in a call center, you need to think about as a team. You can't think individually, because if you think individually, guess what? Your answers will be not really well designed, because what a OM, operation manager, what a language specialist, what a recruiter is actually looking for in a candidate is the person, or the candidate, or the person, it should be able to work in teams, right? So do a little bit of research. What are the things that you feel like, oh, you know what, I like this company because of this? For example, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I like Concentrics because of technology, right? This is one of the things that pretty much it matches the way I think with the way that they do things with their vendors or with the clients. So I love technology. I love different kind of product from Microsoft. I know how Microsoft works. So I think my knowledge, it could be helpful for concentrics, right? And just by thinking about that, guys, just thinking about what are they actually aiming, what is their goal, and you match their goal with your goals, you're gonna be ready for you to answer the questions like, what do you know about us? So now just think about the following. Just put yourself in the operation manager's shoes or the recruiter's shoes for a moment. You are the recruiter, you are the operation manager, and you ask the possible candidate, why do you want to work with us? And then the person says, oh, because of the money, because you paid $600, because you have 2 days off. Guys, that's not the reason. Those are benefits that you receive if you work from them, right? Those are some kind of perks that you receive if you work with them, right? But that's not the main reason. Those are your benefits as a reason. But what is your reason to work with us and at Concentrics, as Citel, as at IBEX, or whatever call center you name it, right? So, on the other hand, if I tell you, okay, the main reason why I'm applying here today, it's because I have acquired some kind of knowledge in computing, and I have helped different kind of customers in the past how to fix their computer, both sizes, when it comes to software and hardware, and I'm pretty good at it. And one of the things that you guys have is that in your vision, in your statement, and the way that you actually treat people is that you help them so they can continue doing what they love the most. And what do they love them? What do they love the most? Is going to be depending on obviously every customer's needs, right? It could be from watching TV up to working from their computer, from their laptop, from their devices. And this is the main reason, or this is the way that you can actually approach this kind of answers for those type of questions, right? So it says, ni idea. ¿Cómo hago para aprender inglés rápido? Llevo mucho tiempo. Quiero aprender y simplemente no puedo. Alrighty, so I'm going to be answering that question later on. And they want mi nombre es Hola. Hey, what's up, man? Peace out. All right, good. So those are the questions, guys. Those are actually the questions that you need to take into account. Those are the questions that you need to take into considerations. Remember that we have a general question. The general question is, why do you want to work here at Titel? Why do you want to work here at Concentrics? Why do you want to work here at Teleperformance? Why do you want to work here at IVEX? Now, remember, the answer is not, it's because of the money, it's because of free food or subsidized food, it's because of free transportation. It's none of that, right? The right answer actually lies, guys, in the way their vision, belief, goal, industry, pretty much what is the industry call center it is, pretty much what are they believe, what do they believe in. And if you make that part of you, I promise you, you're gonna have a better answer, and the recruiter will feel more like, satisfied with the answer that you are given. Now, so let me see. Keep in mind that this is very important. The hiring manager, the OM, operation manager, is not gonna hire you just because you want to receive a paycheck. Totally honest with you guys. Even though they need 600 people, and if you are only interested in the paycheck, they are not gonna hire you. You know why? The reason why they're not gonna hire you is because today I am giving you $300, or let me give you $600. But tomorrow another call center comes, right, in the country and offers you $700. And guess what? Just because $100 difference, what are you gonna do? You are gonna go to the next call center. That's the reason why money is not an answer. So focus on their goal. Focus on their belief. Focus on what do they see the future. The call center, what do they see in the future, right? That's what you need to be focused on. Now, I'm gonna write down an example on YouTube, right? I'm gonna be writing down an example, and let's say the following. Okay, if the question is, what do you know about us? If the question is, why do you want to work here at, and the call center, right? Or the question is, can you talk about the reason for choosing this call center and not another? I remember, guys, my first time, one of the call centers I went, and nowadays we have different kind of call centers that you can actually apply for, and you have the opportunity over there. Obviously, the recruiter, they know this, and they might ask you things like, okay, why do you want to apply for this call center and not the other one that is just around the corner? And what are you going to answer? Yes, because you pay more. Is that going to be your answer? Or if you focus on what they do better than other call center, then you have a higher likelihood of selling yourself in a better way. All right. So let me go ahead and give you a statement that, remember one more time, the main reason why I'm giving you guys this statement is not just for you to study it and memorize it, because it doesn't work that way. Let me tell you the following. We have the job interview preparation, everybody. We have the job interview preparation that is going to take place this following August 7, 8, and 9. August 7, 8, and 9. We're starting at 3 p.m. And for those people who are actually watching right now on TikTok and on YouTube, you guys have 50% discount on the price of the webinar. And in the webinar, I teach you guys how you can develop in a better way, right, your answers. So right now you are just tasting. This is just one of the peaks, right, that you're gonna get in the whole webinar. So let's see. Once again, guys, this is not about for you memorizing it, right? I don't want you to memorize anything. I just want you to take a look at the structure. So one of the answers that you can say to the question, why are you applying for this position, right? So why do you choose to apply for customer service representative? Why do you choose to apply for sales or technical support? So you can start off by saying, I enjoy interacting with customers and finding solutions to technical problems. One more time. If you are applying for a technical support position, you can start saying something like, I enjoy interacting with customers and finding solutions to technical problems. I'm looking to find a role that will let me have this kind of opportunities. And you can continue by saying the following. When I saw your ad on Facebook or any other social platform, I was so excited and I said to myself that this is the kind of job where I can start working, right? One more time. When I saw your ad on Facebook or any other social platform, I was so excited and I said to myself, this is the kind of job where I can start working. Alrighty? So, and you may finish by saying the following. And because of this, it will allow me, or this kind of opportunity will allow me to make the best use of my skills. Once again, this is just a general idea of how you can actually answer questions like, why do you want to work with us? Why do you know about us? Why do you want to apply for customer service? Why do you want to apply for sales? Why do you want to apply for retention? Why do you want to apply for collections, right? This is just a kind of hint that will help you out to improve or to answer this type of questions, right? So now, once again, guys, original question or the main question is, what do you know about us? But similar questions that you may be asked during this process. Just give me 1 second, baby. Is everything all right? Later, baby. All righty? All right, cool. So, why do you know, or why do you want to work at this call center? Righty? So that is going to be the way that you are going to answer those type of questions. All right, so we have some kind of the questions right here in English and Spanish. We have, ¿cómo hago para aprender inglés rápido? Llevo mucho tiempo aprendiendo, queriendo aprender y simplemente no puedo. Ok.
Antes de seguir con tu video, quiero comentarte que estamos llevando a cabo el webinar Bootcamp de Job Interview Preparation, donde aprenderás sobre, número 1, lo que el call center de tu preferencia está buscando en ti. Número 2, cómo vender tus fortalezas y debilidades. Y número 3, y no menos importante, cómo responder a las preguntas más frecuentes que te pueden hacer en una entrevista de trabajo en un call center. Si quieres mayor información, contáctame. En la descripción de este video hay un link para brindarte toda la información de los detalles del Bootcamp de Job Interview Preparation. Ahora ya puedes continuar viendo tu video.
Alrighty, so, entonces nos dice nuestro amigo, ni idea, ¿cómo para aprender inglés rápido? Llevo mucho tiempo queriendo aprender y simplemente No puedo. Ok, veamos. Ni idea. Hay muchas formas, obviamente, de aprender el idioma inglés. Normalmente, cada una de las metodologías que puede utilizar para aprender el inglés tiene que cambiar dependiendo de tus necesidades. Hay muchas formas de aprenderlo. Puede ser de manera visual, puede ser de manera auditiva o puede ser de manera tocando, pero en este sentido sería haciendo. Por ejemplo, en las clases que al menos en los cursos que yo tenía para principiantes, lo que hacíamos era lo siguiente. Dábamos la clase, el tema era, veamos, let's talk about the weather, right? El tema era let's talk about the weather, había una pequeña conversación, hablábamos un poquito de la gramática, pero no nos metíamos en sí, en que cuando sea, veamos, cuando esté en tercera persona va a llevar el verbo ese. No, lo hacíamos con patrones para diferenciar cada uno de los pronombres personales en cuanto a ese punto. Hacíamos diferentes tipos de ejercicio en cuanto a lo que es la gramática y por último hacíamos role plays, tanto dentro del aula de clase y fuera del aula de clase. Eso lo hacíamos en los cursos presenciales. Desafortunadamente, por la situación del coronavirus, hemos dejado de dar clases presenciales hasta el punto que tal vez en el futuro podamos seguir. Ahora, volviendo a tu situación, ¿cómo aprendes tú más rápido? Hay personas que son muy buenas aprendiendo rápido solamente leyendo o escuchando y hay otras que son el conocimiento se le llega más o tiene más arraigado el conocimiento una vez que lo pone en práctica. La estrategia para tú aprender inglés tiene que ser listening, repeating, repeat again y luego practice, right? Ese debe ser el patrón. Listen, repeat again and practice. De esta forma, así como aprendiste ese español, me imagino que debes hablar español, claro que sí, ¿verdad? Así de esta forma, como aprendiste español, vas a aprender el inglés. Ahora bien, hay otros centros de idiomas, por así decirlo, donde te dicen, mira, aprendete esta lista de vocabulario, mañana te la pregunto, ¿verdad? Haceme 10 oraciones con cada una de estas palabras, mañana te lo reviso. Eso no te va a ayudar mucho a hablar inglés. Te ayuda en cuanto a la estructura, cómo formar tus oraciones bien. No es malo, es bueno, pero en cuanto a hablar inglés, pues te va a costar un poquito más. Así que tal vez deberías de comentar un poquito más en cuanto a cómo es tu forma de estudio. De esta forma ahí yo te pueda ayudar. Mi nombre es, muchas gracias por seguirnos. Thank you so much. High five and a fist bump to you, my friend. Mi nombre es Hola. So, are you working at E4CC? No, no trabajo en English 4CC. Tú eres mexicano, no te hagas. Ja, 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 ja. No, no soy mexicano, soy nicaragüense. Are you from Nicaragua? Yes, I am from Nicaragua. Excelente, nice. Alrighty, perfect. Muy bien. Entonces, el día de hoy, en el maratón del día de hoy, eso es lo que estábamos hablando, ¿verdad? Estábamos hablando sobre la pregunta que un reclutador te puede decir, que es, what do you know about us? ¿Qué sabes de nosotros, verdad? Ya al calor de las conversaciones, viene el reclutador que hace, what do you know about us? Y si tú le dices cosas como, por ejemplo, bueno, mira, yo sé que ustedes pagan $550, yo sé que ustedes pagan $660, yo sé que pues dan gratis transporte, dan comida subsidiada, a tal punto de que solo mencionan los beneficios. Esos son beneficios que la empresa te da si trabajas con ellos. Por ejemplo, uno de los beneficios que te ofrece las personas de teleperformance, ¿cómo se llama esto? Free advertisement, right? How do you call this in Spanish? This is a free advertisement ad gratis. Una de las cosas que ellos hacen en sí es de que te dan internet. Ok, entonces si tú vas con un reclutador y tú le dices, ay, ¿por qué quieres trabajar con nosotros? Es que ustedes dan internet. Y pues con el internet que ustedes me den, pues puedo hacer mis tareas. Run answer, guys, right? Run answer. This is not the kind of answer they are expecting from you guys. That's being honest with you. They are, or they actually will expect something like, why you are the fit position for the objectives that we want to reach, for the objectives that we want to accomplish. Alrighty? So, guys, este ha sido el día número 3 del maratón. Más tarde, Dios primero, estaré con ustedes por la tarde para que platiquemos, right? So we can go ahead and have a talk about different kind of things, right? Just a quick reminder, en agosto 7, 8 y 9 tenemos lo que es el bootcamp de Job Interview Preparation. Y durante el bootcamp vamos a trabajar prácticamente 3 objetivos. Número 1, saber lo que el call center de tu preferencia anda buscando en esa gente allá afuera que sí hablan inglés, que sí tienen nivel intermedio, pero necesitan demostrarlo a través del speaking que sí se puede, que sí pueden ser contratados. Número 2, cómo vender tus fortalezas, cómo vender tus debilidades, porque a pesar que la debilidad puede ser algo negativo, también se pueden vender. Número 3, vamos a trabajar diferentes estrategias de speaking para poder contestar estas preguntas. Durante lo que es el maratón, hemos visto diferentes tipos de preguntas y cada una de ellas se contesta de manera diferente. Hay, al menos en el webinar, nosotros tenemos hasta 3 estrategias para contestar estos 4 tipos de preguntas. Son 4 tipos de preguntas lo que te puede hacer un posible OM, un posible reclutador, un posible language specialist, ¿verdad? Todas las personas que están en TikTok, todas las personas que están en YouTube tienen 50% de descuento para este webinar, agosto 7, 8 y 9. Comenzamos a las 3 de la tarde. Alrighty. And la próxima semana, quiero ver, hoy estamos a martes. Ok. Chicos, suscríbanse al canal de Nesting ACC. Nesting ACC, se van a YouTube y escriben Nesting ACC, porque vamos a estar haciendo preparación para lo que es el webinar, el reto Versant. Y vamos a tener un curso Versant de 3 semanas para que tú vayas preparado. Este curso va a estar dirigido exactamente para aquellas personas que han tomado el Versant y lo han fallado. Entonces, durante esas 3 semanas, vamos a desarrollar las técnicas para lectura, las técnicas para pronunciación, las técnicas para listening, las técnicas para speaking, de tal forma te vayas preparando y puedas, obviamente, llegar al puntaje que se necesita para poder comenzar a trabajar en la industria del call center. Vamos a estar haciendo el bootcamp. No, perdón, no es el bootcamp. El bootcamp es the Job Interview Preparation. Vamos a separarlo, ¿verdad? The bootcamp, the Job Interview Preparation es completamente diferente al Versant. El Versant es un examen que mide tu nivel de inglés. Yo ya le he dicho, denme un segundito, voy a traer algo, le voy a traer una aplicación, permítanme. Vamos a ver si la encuentro por acá, la aplicación. Yo ya les he dicho, chicos, de que ustedes perfectamente pueden medir su nivel de inglés. Y aquí está la aplicación. ¡Turun! Ok. Esta es la aplicación, chicos. Se llama... This is report. English Score, right? English Score. ¿Lo pueden ver ahí? ¿Lo miran bien? English Score. No se mira. All right, so no se mira muy bien. Pero la aplicación es de Cambridge, right? Cambridge es completamente gratuita, la pueden hacer ahí. Y si ustedes, chicos, tienen arriba de un B1 o un B1, eso significa que ustedes están en niveles intermedios. ¿Y qué puede ser un nivel B1? Un nivel B1 prácticamente podría trabajar en un call center, dependiendo la posición. Recordemos de que las posiciones más bajas como servicio al cliente, pues tienen lo que es un nivel de inglés en cuanto a lo que es el manejo del idioma un poquito más bajo que podría tenerlo un agente de retención, por ejemplo, o un agente de collection o un agente de ventas, dependiendo, ¿verdad?, cuál es en sí la posición. Pero si tú tienes un B1, en teoría puedes hablar sobre temas personales, puedes hablar sobre información que obviamente es fácil de conocimiento para ti. ¿Y por qué va a ser fácil de conocimiento para ti? Si lo ponemos en un call center, resulta que cuando vos entras a un call center, tú vas a tener un entrenador y este entrenador pues te va a decir cuáles son los productos y servicios en cuales tú le vas a facilitar al cliente que te llame. Entonces, en base a esa información, tú simplemente puedes repetir lo que te dijo tu entrenador durante ese mes de entrenamiento, ¿verdad? Entonces, con un nivel B1, prácticamente puedes trabajar en un call center. Sin embargo, una cosa es inglés activo, active English, y otra es inglés pasivo. ¿Cuál es el inglés pasivo? El inglés pasivo es cuando leemos algo y lo entendemos perfectamente a cabalidad. Entendemos el vocabulario, entendemos el sentido, el contexto de la información, pero si hablamos de inglés activo es lo que hablas. Si eres capaz de explicar, de exponer lo que has leído de igual similitud a como lo has entendido. Eso es active English. Todo lo que sale de tu boca para expresar lo que has leído o lo que has escuchado se llama active English. Y eso es lo que le tienes que demostrar al OM, al reclutador o al language specialist. Nos pregunta aquí Linji, gracias. Claro que sí, no hay ningún problema, muchas gracias. ¿Cuál es el costo? Ahorita el costo para lo que es the job interview preparation y para lo que es el Versant, las 3 semanas de preparación del Versant tienen el 50% de descuento, es de $39, pero tienen el 50% de descuento para las personas de YouTube y para las personas de TikTok, a tal punto que le sale en $19.50. The Job Interview Preparation le sale en $19.50 y el Versant, el examen Versant, le sale en $19.50 las 3 semanas de preparación al respecto. Muy bien, chicos, estamos llegando a la ronda final del día de hoy. Les recuerdo lo siguiente, este fue el día número 3 del maratón. How do you actually get yourself ready for your next job interview in a call center? And si no han visto el día 1, les digo, pues pueden irse a YouTube, que ahí lo pueden ver, o también el día número 2. En el día número 1 hay algunas ideas de cómo pueden contestar a ciertas otras preguntas, como por ejemplo, cuáles son las habilidades que tienes que tener para un trabajo o servicio al cliente. Y el día número 2, si no has tenido experiencia whatsoever actually working for any kind of industry, non-industry at all whatsoever, ese es prácticamente para ti, porque de tus experiencias personales es donde vamos a responder preguntas que te puede hacer un reclutador durante ese proceso de preselección para la posición de Customer Service, ¿verdad? Para Customer Service. Si no tienen más preguntas, chicos, nos dice TikTok Luis Martínez. Alrighty, perfect. So nos dice Angel, gracias, un placer, Angel. We got Kim, excelente. Alrighty, perfect, guys, perfect, beautiful. So, guys, once again, más tarde, tal vez me conecto para que podamos platicar en YouTube y estamos en contacto, everybody. Alrighty, Marta, bye, Marta, take care. Alrighty, everybody. So, see you soon. Peace out, guys.
Antes de seguir con tu video, quiero comentarte que estamos llevando a cabo el webinar Bootcamp de Job Interview Preparation, donde aprenderás sobre, número 1, lo que el call center de tu preferencia está buscando en ti. Número 2, cómo vender tus fortalezas y debilidades. Y número 3, y no menos importante, cómo responder a las preguntas más frecuentes que te pueden hacer en una entrevista de trabajo en un call center. Si quieres mayor información, contáctame. En la descripción de este video hay un link para brindarte toda la información de los detalles del Bootcamp de Job Interview Preparation. Ahora ya puedes continuar viendo tu video.